And I love doing SU because it's always really fun to have a group of people that are really engaged and interested in thinking about the future. So we're going to do a live demo. I'm going to tell you about the NeuroType process. I'm going to tell you about how you can take a test at home that allows us to fully characterize your individual pain. What makes you you? Your psychology, the ways that you've looked at your pain, the symptoms you've got, the exact details of the way your pain manifests, not just on a 1 to 10 scale, but who you are, that'll allow us to figure out your neurotype, what's happening in your personal brain, the structure of who you are, so that we can use that information to try to understand what you can do about it. A neurotype, you can see some of them here at right, is the pattern of activation and structure within your brain that determines who you are and determines what your pain outcomes are going to be. Because your pain doesn't just come from your back or your leg or wherever you may have had an injury. Your pain comes from taking that signal and processing it in your brain through your nervous system. That's where the pain resides, and that's where the pain can be controlled. So as we understand your neurotype, by comparing the results of your test with the 10,000 brain images that we've collected in the past, we can figure out what your personal neurotype is. By doing that, we can try to figure out what your personal prognosis is. We can try to figure out what's going to happen to your pain. If your pain is a 6 today, is it going to be an 8 tomorrow, or is it going to be a 2? These are studies that have been funded by the National Institutes of Health. We've shown that there are statistically valid ways that we can predict what your pain will be in the future. So your prognosis that we create based on your neurotype test is assuming you do nothing. But we can figure out by looking in detail at your neurotype and the responses in your test what you could do to try to impact your pain. And thereby we can create a highly personalized plan for what you can do to control your own nervous system and control your pain. This is a fundamentally novel, never been done before, way of approaching pain in a very personalized way. We've been seeing some really exciting results with patients that have been using this approach. Some of them using our cognitive strategies that are developed out of this approach have shown marked improvements in their pain. We've also been working with pain physicians in the local community who've been very excited about this and working with us to develop it. There's been a lot of popular press coverage if you're interested in looking more into what we've been doing. I'm hopeful that we are now at a day when we can look at your pain and understand on an individual basis what's going on in your brain, what's causing your pain, and what you can do to learn how to control it.